Welcome into the City Center Financial Post Show.
Yeah.
Brought to you by our friends over at City Center Financial.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have a conversation about Menace to Society, but we just went ahead and took that one to the radio. So, stuff happens.
Do we want to have the other one?
What was the other one?
What I told you I watched at 5 a.m.
I forgot what you watched. I already forgot. What was it again? Yeah, was it channel? It wasn't channel 68.
Oh, no.
Yes. Let's bring that conversation back. Yeah. So alleged Kenny woke up at 5 a.m. Now, hang on. Before you address that, did you or did you not go to bed at like 3?
I went to bed at probably about 1:45 last night.
Okay. I opened the rundown this morning. Oh, there's the Dennis Schroeder has agreed to a 1-year deal. So
Good.
Adrian Wojnarowski. Dennis Schroeder has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Boston Celtics. No terms, no agent references.
Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's a good call, Jesse. I hope so. I feel bad for that dude.
Brian, chill, bro. Chill. No.
Now there's the follow up.
Brian Cruz. Chill, fam.
I mean, hey. It's
right there. That is a throwback.
It's the 5.9 mid-level too. He couldn't even get the full mid-level. He got the 5.9.
That's okay. Dennis, go out there.
It's a chance. Ball out. Get out there. Go prove yourself.
Get some of that money back, man. Get some of that money back, big dog.
Man. Yeah. So no, I opened the rundown at 5, and it said Kenny Caraway opened the document like 2 hours ago. I'm like, oh, dang, KC.
No. It was about 1:45 or so. I was heavy on that the prep for the 40 and just spitballing ideas for that 49ers show. So that's kind of consumed a lot of my night.
I'm happy to hear that.
So the story goes, I was asleep. I turned the TV off. Sometimes we go to sleep with the TV on, and if I can help it, I turn it off. Mm-hmm. So I had this crazy dream or whatever the case may be, and I woke up like it was almost like a wake up like in a movie. Like I was sleeping, my eyes just like that. So I was like, dang, it's pitch black in the house. Nothing to distract me. I was like, I'm not going to go back to sleep. I'm just going to be like in my thoughts the whole time. So let me turn on the TV, turn on something mindless. I turned on some basketball. I was like, I don't really want to watch that. I go to TV One on the guide. Says The Cosby Show. I was like, first of all, they got this. They're making sure they get paid for their syndication, but they hiding it. They like, if you want to watch this, and you got to be up at like 4 or 5, 3 in the morning, something like that. So I was like, let me turn it to the Cosby Show, man. Turned it to the Cosby Show, and I wasn't up that long. Like I didn't stay up and really watch anything. Sammy Davis Jr. was on this episode, by the way, and I was sitting there, and I was like, damn,
I remember that episode.
I was like, damn, like I hope this comes off the right way. I don't know, sensitive to everything that happened. But I was like, why did this have to happen? Because this show was amazing. It was perfect. It was such a good look to see that. They were staying in the damn two-story brown,
a lawyer.
It was so awesome to see that. Yeah. And you can't even. And on top of that, it was a good show. Like it was perfectly written. The jokes, the timing, the way the camera would pan when somebody'd say something funny and they go to a deadpan of whoever they're, all that stuff, right? Just a great show, and can barely bring it up nowadays.
Yeah, barely nothing. You can't bring it up, especially since his ass got released, and it's like, wow, okay, yeah, that's a tough one, man, and it's divisive. It's the constant conversation of, can you separate the artist from the act? Can you separate the artist from the person? I mean, and R. Kelly is a part of that for some people. Michael Jackson is a part of it. I don't think Mike did anything, so it ain't a problem for me. Cosby Show is same thing. Uptown, like no one ever talks about Uptown Saturday Night or Leonard Six. Like no one ever talks about those, but they always reference, the Cosby Show.
Well, because I mean, is it safe to say? I mean, that's his greatest work.
100%. It's his most known work. That's what everybody knew him for. I mean, not everybody, but that's what he's most universally known for.
And the thing about it and why, it's such a touchy subject with him getting back on the air is because he was great as Dr. Huxtable. He was great, but everybody else was great too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Claire, come on, man. Claire was perfect. The kids were perfect. Even when they started bringing, Raven Simone on and Eric Alexander and all this other, like everybody, the guest spots, everybody was perfect on that role. And because he did what he did, they had to suffer for a little while. And I think that's obviously why they brought it back. Cause it was like,
there's a lot of other people involved besides him.
So, but it sucks.
It's tough. And that's the difference between like an R. Kelly, for example. R. Kelly benefiting the most. He wrote a lot of those songs you sing. You know what I mean? He wrote a lot of those songs that come on the playlist. And I mean, I know there were movements to have his music removed from Apple Music, and I think someone actually did. I don't remember if it was Spotify. One of the big channels removed. One of the big channels removed his music. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough because you associate the Cosby Show with something positive. Just like music to me is always an emotion. Like whether it's a current emotion or it takes me back to another emotion. Like I'm big on sound. Like I keep adding stuff to my house. I got this great sound bar and it sounds wonderful. It would be dope if I had the little speakers behind me. So like now I got like, I love sound because I grew up loving music, and music is emotion. I was talking about the song Slow Dance earlier. I remember slow dancing to slow dance. But like you can't roll down the street with the window down and slow dance or bump and grind playing because you're gonna get some looks. You're gonna have to explain it. And then like I mean it's tough.
Wow. It's a trip, man. But yeah, that's what happened at 5 a.m. this morning. And then I woke up to because TV ended up staying on. Woke up to 2 really good shows that maybe don't get as much love. Living Single, great show, phenomenal show. They killed it. Now, somebody mentioned earlier, was that like a black Golden Girls? Is that kind of a black hip Golden Girls?
No.
Somebody mentioned that. I was like, I see it. You got your 4 women. I didn't really watch a lot of the Golden Girls, so I don't know how their dynamic was.
Yes, if you preface it with
you got Regine as the. Regine is what's the fancy Blair? Was that
Blair?
Regine is Blair.
The little manonizer.
Blanche. That's what it was. Blanche.
Blair was Facts of Life.
That's where Regine really was.
That's right. That's right.
But then you got the Betty White is the
Kim Cole's
character. Khadijah is.
Yeah, I guess it works.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it works.
Wow.
You know what I watched in Atlanta, because I had like 6 stations. But besides watching White Chicks, the night of as I was trying to fall asleep after Rick's house, during the day, as I was trying desperately to fall asleep after the flight, Martin was on. And I watched a bunch.
You gonna say something crazy?
Yeah.
You gonna say something crazy?
It's okay.
Oh, damn it!
Like it's okay. Like it's not. I know you're not. It's good. It's like what? Okay, here's the analogy. And I thought of this that day, and I'm just now telling you. You know what watching Martin to me a week ago was like? it was like watching one of the Rock's
I knew you
promos
were
now.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew
overly cheesy. Like it really like the like the whole thing is just like, oh, this is.
So I'll say this.
Pam's nicknames for Martin though are still on point though.
So that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Him like coming in and he'll doing whatever. No, I'm here to work it out. I'm trying to work it out. Like that's a little cheesy, but their high points, the high points of Martin are just not Pam and Martin going back and forth.
Yeah.
Martin coming in. What are you talking about? Domer Simpson?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Dude, that stuff is so good. It's
so the high points, the regular, WhatsApp, all that, like, that don't really work too much no more. But when he hits, he hits. And then he had me and my man Ace, we talk about all the time when he had Tommy Davidson on there is what was his name on the show? Oh, but Darnell Hill. He'd be like, did you miss me?
Oh,
and he he hit all that out the park. But even Shanae was a little, she's hit or miss. Like she's funny, but she's still a little hit or miss. But yeah, Martin is the one. Martin's the one.
Shanae, which was first, Shanae or Wanda?
I feel like Wanda was first.
Was Wanda first?
Could be wrong, but I feel like Wanda. But
gotta be close.
The crazy thing about Martin is, I think it was only on the air 5 seasons, and
very long.
Only 2 of them really hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like then it started getting weird with him and Gina.
Well, that's like
that's
like in Living Color too. Living Color wasn't on very long, and like in its
about
last
6 seasons or something like that.
Yeah, and then there, but like the last 2,
it ain't working.
Like when Chris Rock got on in Living Color, it was over. It was like, that's how I always know. It's a Chris Rock episode of Living Color. Nah.
Now the characters are great. Brumman was crazy. Brumman was hilarious. Little Roscoe was
Roscoe's funny. The characters are funny for sure. The characters are funny. I don't know. I was just watching it like
there's some that don't hit. They're definitely some that looking back they don't hit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They had an episode where they were airing like greatest hits. And Tisha Campbell was hosting it, and she was Tisha Campbell. She wasn't Gina.
Yeah,
that was a reminder. Oh, that was a reminder. Like, oh man, you talk about Tisha. Tisha was top of the power rankings.
That was my girl. I used to love me some Tisha Campbell, and I like Pam too. But I like Tisha Campbell, Pam,
Tisha Arnold, right?
Yeah, Gina Arnold.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it. I didn't know she was married to Rigo Hines.
I knew that.
Now.
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that till we interviewed him for the show for Throne Room back in the day, and I was like doing research, and they're like, "Yeah, him and Tashina." I was like, "Tashina Arnold, Rico, that's crazy." But her and Tisha Campbell and Faith Evans used to have a crush on. Those are my girls in the late 90s.
So
love me some Faith Evans.
Faith Evans came on at the brunch, and I'm with Jazz. So I think it was Love Like This came on.
Oh, absolutely.
The bars drop and I hear, or the beat drops and I hear it, and Jazz hits me and goes, "Watch this fool." So it's like, and Kenny hadn't caught it yet. And then all of a sudden, and you see Kenny's hand goes up, looking at the DJ.
One of the reasons why, I get hyped about something. Me and my cousin Ace, we wonder, and maybe you can help us out here. We wonder if there's a secret pact between DJs that they have to play that song on every set they do. Because the question remains, why am I still hearing that in 2021?
Oh man,
it's great.
That's our vibe though. It still works. Some songs still hit.
It's great, but
Love Like This could be released today.
So I'll tell you this. I don't know if Damien don't even go to clubs no more, but anybody that does go to clubs, every time you're in the club, you will hear that song.
Ooh. Yeah, no, for sure.
Every time. And I obviously I love the song, but Hillary Banks.
Yeah, Karen Parsons, Nia Long.
Nia Long was crazy. Fancy Pants.
Nia Long and Nia Long on the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
That was solid.
I'm
gonna go watch the Fresh Prince now until the Kings play. So that's our City Center Financial Post Show, baby. Our early 90s crushes, mid 90s crushes.
I used to like my girl. What was her name? She actually fell on some really hard times. The girl from In the House with LL Cool J. Yeah. She was like struggling. Hopefully she got.
Did you ever watch what's it called? Up All Night?
Is that the one with
Patti LaBelle and Dwayne
Martin? And, wasn't what's my dark skinned brother's name? Wasn't he in it too? Oh my gosh. How am I not? Come on, man. I don't even want to say it because you're just gonna be like, of course. Morris Chestnut. Wasn't he in there too?
Yeah, of course he was. Yes.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a good show. It didn't last for too long.
It didn't last long at all.
Yeah.
No, that was a good show. I remember Jodeci performing on it.
Jodeci performed on Martin when he was on Barnell Hill's show. He got up there and started singing with him. Oh man, comedy!
Oh no,
comedy! Yeah, man.
All right, appreciate your bags. Appreciate all of you for hanging out a little bit longer here today for the City Center Financial Post Show.
Go check out GoCityCenter.com. Look for my man Sam. He's gonna take care of you. If you got any refinance questions, if you're looking to buy a house, or Sam is the type of dude where if you just want to know what you have to do to get your financials in order, he'll take the time to talk to you about that too. Even if you're not refinancing or buying, like he'll get you on the path to where you want to go, man. So that's from my man Sam over at City Center Financial. Go citycenter.com and make these moves, baby.
All right. We'll see y'all here tomorrow at noon.